Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I thought it was about time that I did a little chat, a little catch up. We're gonna do a day in the life. Today is Saturday, so this video will be going up tomorrow, so I may have left it a little bit to the last minute here, but it's because I've been just so ridiculously busy. So I guess the first thing I want to talk about, since I had a nice little chat with you guys, Gianni has had several really promising job interviews. He had a second interview with a company yesterday that seemed to go really well, and he's got a second interview with a company on the 5th. So those seem to be like the two sort of leaders of possibilities. One is local, one's about an hour away, so we'd be happy with either. So we have not lost hope in all of this yet. So attitudes are relatively good in the house right now. When it comes to me, I'm actually spending all of my time sewing. And if you've been watching my videos, and you know that that is my #1 coping mechanism through all of this, it's just sewing masks. And it's getting to the point now where I'm getting tons of messages every day from people who know me, from people who know someone who knows someone who knows me. Hey, I hear you're making masks. I need one, blah, blah, blah. So I am pretty much doing this all day, every day. So right now I got a request from a local organization that helps care for people with HIV and AIDS in the area, and they have reached out to me and requested 50 masks. So that's my project for the weekend. I'm about half done, if I'm not gonna lie. I've been sewing a little while, but I still have to like press and cut a ton of fabric and all that. So yeah, I'll show you guys my setup. So we've not eaten dinner at this table since this all started. This is my brand new sewing machine because I've sewed so much that I sewed my other one into the ground, like the motor broke. So my mom generously helped, and she donated a little bit of money for me to get a much nicer machine going. And these are the fabrics I'm working with today. There's a pile that needs to be pleated. And yeah, look at all this. All future masks. So, and all this fabric that needs to be cut. And that fabric. So this is basically what I do now.
Well, I was thinking that I was going to help him make pancakes, but first of all, I was bringing him the pancakes.
That is wonderful. So Saturday is pancake day? Yeah, it is, isn't it? We have pancakes every Saturday. Ooh, what do you got for breakfast there, Desmond? Pancakes. Why aren't you sitting with your brother? Fox. You guys you don't want to sit together? Okay, I mean, that's fine. You guys having a hammock snuggle? Oh, we love our hammock more than like anything. Oh my goodness, well look at all the dandelions. They're everywhere. In Michigan, this is like a tough time. Like sometimes it is snowing and then the next day it's like 60 degrees. We've had a few days of really awful rain, so today it is like 65. It is sunny and beautiful and I gotta get outside like really bad. So I think I'm going to go ahead and start working in my little garden. We definitely want to expand it this year. We were gonna do boxes and stuff, but because of the circumstances, we're not gonna go to the store. We're gonna use things we already have. We're gonna just plant things right in the ground. But I do have my box from last year and we're gonna put carrots and radishes in there, both of which in Michigan you can plant before the last frost date, which is somewhere around May 20th, I believe. So we are going to do that. But before I go outside, let me just show you my tomatoes that I have been growing from seeds. I've never grown vegetables from seeds before, you guys. I've only ever bought seedlings, but you remember, like in my first like panicky video, I like went online and bought seeds and lights to grow inside just in case, and I'm really glad I did. However, my tomatoes are getting huge. These are all tomato plants. These two right here and right here are jalapenos. And these are my tomato plants, so they will definitely be ready to go outside the moment that they can. So I'm really excited about that. So yeah, I'm gonna head outside. I am not going to talk at the camera though, because everyone in my neighborhood is mowing their lawn at the same time. Alright, you guys, so if you've been watching my channel a while, you might seen me and my family on our pontoon boat. Right now we cannot social distance safely on the pontoon boat with my parents, so we decided, just my father and I, because we can be trusted, that we are gonna go fishing today, social distance style. We have a little pond in my neighborhood that we're gonna head up. We've never fished there before, but we thought it would be a really safe place because nobody fishes there, so we wouldn't run into any other people. And so we both have our masks that we're gonna wear. Of course, I'm repping the Kiss mask today. You know I had to make a Kiss one. And I've got my pole, and we're gonna just go and stay far apart and try to have like a normal fishing session. That's something that my father and I really love to do together. Normally we'd be on the pontoon, but it's just too close. So even though both of us, my mom and my dad and then our family, have all been extremely careful and safe. My parents aren't even grocery shopping. They're having their food delivered and they're cleaning it off, and they've been inside since like the first week of March. Like, they've been inside a really long time. So I feel pretty safe, and I'm going to obviously wear a mask, and we're gonna stay, you know, far apart, and I've got my hand sanitizer and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I thought we'd do a little neighborhood fishing. I'm not sure we're gonna catch anything in this little pond, but we might. It's worth a try, right? Oh my God, guys, we have been out here for how long? Couple hours. Yeah, 2 hours. We finally caught a fish. The teeniest little bass you ever did see. This is not a great fishing spot, unfortunately. Go get bigger and probably never get caught, because that's what the fish do here. Whew. All right. Back in the car. That was a terrible fishing site. I will probably never fish there again. I caught 3 fish, which at least it's not 0, but I think both my father and I, after about the 2-hour mark when he caught that first one, I mean, thank God he did, because we were getting to the point where like we couldn't leave unless we caught something, you know? I don't know if you guys ever go fishing and you get that feeling where like It's like you need to be validated by even a tiny fish. So I ended up catching a little teeny tiny rock bass and 2 little bluegills. Look at my hands. They're gross. Anyway, so gosh, I can't even tell you how great that was. Even though we didn't catch anything, we stayed about 10 feet apart the whole time, but we could talk to each other and it just felt normal, you know? Like fishing is something that I really love to do with my dad, and of course the best part is that he always tells like fishing stories of the past while we're fishing. So he's telling me about when he was with Brian on this lake and they caught blah 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 and all this stuff. I just like love hearing those tales and stuff, and it just felt like the first regular sort of activity or day that I've had in a while. So I really needed it, man. If you guys have the opportunity to do something like that, whether it's hiking or fishing, just something with nature or with someone that makes you feel good, stay far apart, make sure you're wearing a mask and taking precautions, but it's good for your mental health. I feel a lot better, even though I didn't catch any big fish. That's okay. We have plenty of food for dinner. We don't need the fish. So now I'm gonna just go home, which is just around the block from here. So yeah, we'll see what the boys have been up to while I've been fishing. Oh my goodness, look at all these soft things. Are you having a comfy party in here?
No, this is actually a video game that you can watch.
Oh my gosh, you're playing a video game?
Yeah, and it's a movie. So.
It's a movie that you can play?
Yeah.
A choose your own adventure. Where's this on?
Netflix.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even know that was a thing.
Well,
Wow, Daddy really has you occupied here.
It's this right on.
Desmond.
It's this right on TV.
Alright, so when I got home, the boys were already eating their dinner. They had peanut butter sandwiches because that's what we do in our house. And Gianni and I are actually going to have some of these Indian Madras lentils. And this is a brand called Tasty Bites. I have not tried them yet. My sister gets these at Costco, and there's 8 pouches in here. So we're gonna have that with some naan over rice. I personally love Indian food, so if you are an Indian food lover, maybe give these bad boys a try. Alright, well, I know today was kind of not that interesting, but I really did feel the need to check in with you guys to let you know we're still here. Not much has changed. Doesn't look like I'm going back to work until, at the very least, the 15th. So hopefully that's gonna happen, or maybe not. I can't really decide how I feel about it, you know? Because like, you want to go to work, I need to make money. But on the other hand, like, I want to make sure everybody stays safe, including like my family and my clients and all that. So like, I don't know. I'll listen to the professionals and I'll follow their advice and do what I need to do. Alright, so yeah, on an average day, I spend probably more time sewing than I do doing productive things. You could argue that sewing is productive because it is helping a lot of people, but my house is a disaster. I just now finished, while this was cooking, the rice was cooking, I finished my 50th mask for that project. So maybe I'll take tomorrow off of mask making. Maybe I'll get some cleaning done. Look forward to a speed cleaning video because that's probably the only way I will like motivate myself to do this. And with that, I'm gonna leave it here, guys. I hope you are all staying safe. Let me know how you're doing in the comments down below. How are you doing mentally? How is your city doing? How are things? Because I think about you all the time and I worry about you. So I hope everyone is okay. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.
Bye.